All right, guys. So basically, if you hopefully y'all follow the Renzel 2013 Cadillac Escalade on E85 videos. I just did a whole bunch of work to it. So I just want to go over some of the parts that I changed that I have remaining, which I got to get rid of. So basically, I did. This is the coolant temperature sensor, but you see I got two because I basically did it for this LS motor I have right here, the LQ9, as I got marked right here. So this is the Escalade motor, and this is for this one right here is basically for Renzel. So I just want to show y'all what it look like. Coming to light a little bit more. So this was here. I don't know if this was ever changed. I don't know if this is OEM, but this is what it looked like. And this one here, I changed this one. This is an aftermarket. I know I did change this, but I went OEM, which is like the same goddamn thing, though. A little bit, right? It looked like the same thing, but you know, this one looked like it was beat up a little bit more. I don't know if it's really making a difference to the cause, but you know, hey, whatever. So that is one of the parts that was changed in 2025 for the season of the Renzel for the tow, right? Just wanted to basically go over some of these things I changed. I also changed the oil dipstick. So I don't think this ever was changed because people usually don't change that, but y'all can see basically the brownness of the work. So see, it was actually very stained and discolored. So I was able to find the OEM oil dipstick, which I swapped out. Different, right, people? I know. Now we're gonna go to the O2 sensors. So basically, the Escalade has 4 O2 sensors, which, you know, I kind of found that out a little bit late when I was changing it. So I only bought 2. So I believe they're kind of, you know, each side is the same thing. So this one was here, was in the bottom on the driver's side. So it looked like it was burning pretty decent. This one, no, this was not on the, I'm lying. This was on more on the top string because one of them was very hard to get out. So it looked white. I guess it was doing what it was doing. Can't tell, you know, I didn't really get no check engine light or nothing, but it did what it did. It looked like it's original GM for some reason. Don't know if it ever was swapped, but maybe it was. So let's get that. So I can see all GM parts as I told y'all. So I'm gonna have to reorder 2 more for the other side. Right. And I think this one here was the hard one. Yeah, this one, you see how this one here, this one looked like it never was changed because this one here, we had to actually put a torch on it. Had to put some heat on it, and you see how it was kind of beat up. This was very hard. And the other one on the passenger side is the same shit. Very hard. Put some heat on it, try to just like crack it up, loosen it. It got no signs of what you call that grease, anti-seize. Very, very, like it was never changed. But one side got changed, so we got one thing done. Let y'all know about that. Toss that to the side. And I decided to change my relays, my fan relays, right? Just because I was just having some little issues, and you know, I just basically change the coolant fan relays. So as y'all can see, this is 8864, and I got basically the original GM fan relays. So I think 2 of them was actually the same thing. 8864. I think it was 2 8864 as I'm showing you right here. Not saying they was bad, but they got swapped out anyway. This one here is the AC. This is the AC relay I changed also. This one here, I had to get this one somewhere on a site. I couldn't get in the GM site. So this one here is 8430. But I think these 8430s is multi-purpose relays for different stuff. Not sure if I'm gonna keep these relays or I should trash them. What you think? I don't know. GM is another, this right here is the oil cap I had for the box Chevy, which I showed y'all. I didn't show y'all, but this, I don't know where the hell I got this from. I think I got this from Jegs or something. So I swapped out the oil cap for the LQ9. So I want original GM because I think I got this from Jegs when I swapped the motor out. So, which I don't think I'm keeping this. I think I'm dumping all of this stuff even. One more relay, fan relay. It's like, I think like 3 fan relays, 8865. As you can see, original GM. So I did that. As I know, people usually don't do that, but I did that. So now we're gonna get into the heavy parts, people, and we're gonna start off with the alternator, right? So this is DR44. This is original OEM alternator. It was doing what it was doing. Can't say if it was swapped out or not. I didn't really notice nothing failing, but it just needed to change for the stuff that I'm doing, so it had to get swapped out. So I did that, and here is basically the alternator. I think this alternator was, not alternator, AC compressor was bad. If y'all see it, it looked like shit. It looked like it never was changed. It looked like it did a hell of a lot of work. And actually it did fail on me. It wasn't working properly. It kept on going off. It kept on failing on me. I wasn't getting consistent, functionality from it. So basically I swapped it out with the same Denso OEM AC compressor. So I don't know what the hell, it stopped. The clutch stopped working. It had oil in it when I drained it. Just don't know what the hell went wrong with it. And not trying to figure that shit out. And we're gonna jump to this. This right here, if you can see right here where the oil is right here, this is the power steering cooler, right? Something that people are not familiar with. I wasn't even familiar that this thing had a power steering cooler, which it did. So notice, basically, it had like some oil leaking somewhere, and basically, this right here stayed wet. So it was failing some way, somehow. So you can actually see the corrosion. I'm sorry, people. I actually could see the corrosion in the back. You know what I mean? So something was going on here. So, hey, got an OEM, swap that out. And the main culprit right here, which I don't know if this ever was changed, was Mr. Water Pump. Mr. Water Pump, now, I changed the thermostat, right? And if y'all looked at my thermostat video, this is the OEM bolt. When I took it out, this shit seized, and I had to basically drill this shit, and y'all could kind of see what I had to do here. MacGyver this shit and whatever. So basically, let's take a look in here. Not showing. I think this shit was kind of failing too. Like this shit here was just, I think more like in here you could see what's going on, but I don't think this shit just needed to change because I changed the radiator, I did everything else, but I just didn't hit the water pump. So now, if y'all look at the back end videos where Renzel broke down, overheated, did a whole bunch of shit, you know what I mean? I decided, like, you know what? I gotta change this joint. And we changed it. So basically, in the oil line, I can't show y'all the oil line because I actually had to take it to the shop and get that done. But we got the oil cooler line replaced because it was actually rotten and it was leaking from a lot of rust and corrosion, whatever the hell happened to it. And yeah, so that concludes the parts I swapped out. I did a one-shot deal. I did it in this hot garage before it got super hot, and I'm proud of myself. You know, I'm very proud of myself. I worked hard on this, and the only thing I couldn't complete was the oil cooler line because it was just too hard. The garage was too hot, and I couldn't do it, so I had to actually pay and get it done. And they did a decent job. You know what I mean? Can't complain. Got it done. Something I didn't have to do, and just had to spend a couple of dollars. That's how it works sometimes, people. So yeah, just wanted to show y'all all of this fiasco I got going on here. And yeah, I mean, this is what it is, man. Renzel, man. Do you got, I wish I had a pen. Do you have a pen? This is Renzel. This came out from Renzel. This is Renzel organs. I took it out his body. I gave him a transplant. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about it. You know what I mean? Because Renzel's for what? The toe. That's why we didn't make Rick Ross, people. I keep on saying that's why we didn't make Rick Ross, because I still had these internal parts to swap out. What's next for Renzel? I still have to do a few more parts. Starter, power steering pump, maybe a few pulleys, a few things, whatever, knickknacks, whatever, but I'm not doing that this year. That's going to be maybe later on. You know what I mean? I am done. This garage is like 100 degrees and I'm not doing it. So just wanted to share with y'all little things, how my mind thinks in terms of rebuilding, you know what I mean, this great, fantastic truck I'm going to use for hauling. It's just a little thing sometimes, like I said, like the dipstick. Like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Just a first dipstick. I may have to do the training one. There's little things like that. I should have actually, when I did the water pump, I should have got new bolts, because these things is available for me to get. So just new bolts. I maybe actually go back and get new alternator bolts, because these bolts is deep. But basically what I did with the bolts anyway, I did the proper thing. I basically wire brushed the bolts and I put anti-seize on everything. So if it do gotta come out again, it will come out properly and easy. But I should have went and got new bolts for a lot of these things, which I will do that when I do the other existing parts anyway. So yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to basically share this moment with y'all that yeah, we got all this done. Even doing the fan relays and all that, that's big, man. People usually don't do that unless something go wrong, but I just said, you know what? Man, we doing everything. Let me just hit it out now before something go wrong. And I make sure I got the OEM. All right? If y'all know me, I get OEM stuff. You know what I mean? So sorry about the lighting, you know what I mean? Because I have, the way I have this set up, I have the mic, the clarity mic, and I have something set up different on the GoPro. This is the first time we're using this. Hopefully the clarity is great, as I said. And y'all already know we got my boy here, the orange box Chevy Caprice, you know what I mean? Just need the detailing. And we got, you already know, Gretzky. Yo, this is Todd Charles. I got like mad different names. Like, I got different, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. So if y'all know Dodge got different modes. You got auto mode, which is like eco mode. You got sport mode. You got custom mode and track mode, right? So my custom mode basically is Jerry Rice, because when I put it in that custom mode, I'm in track transmission, and it moves like, you know what I mean? It moves like a running back, Jerry Rice. When I'm in sport mode, that's when you wanna Wayne Gretzky, if y'all know Gretzky, that's Gretzky mode right there. And then what else more we got? Then, you know what I mean, I was calling it T Grizzly. You already know Grizzly, you know what I mean? The original Grizzly, that's when I'm in eco mode. We in Grizzly mode, you know what I mean? A little bit aggressive, a little bit calm, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I have fun with the names of my vehicles, you know what I mean? GTA Orange Box, you remember we used Red Eye Box Chevy? We had Red Eye Box Chevy mode. We was in that mode, you know what I mean? Like a Hellcat with the green Hellcat pack. Yes, indeed. But other than that, all right, yo, listen. I'm gonna conclude this video. Thank you for watching. And we got motion. Why we didn't make Rick Ross car show? Because what? Show them. Renzel wasn't ready. Is Renzel ready now? We changed up all these parts. Renzel is ready. So, all right, yeah, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Like for who? Myke LS. Catch you on the next video.